Hi, folks. Draco of Dragon's Quest. How you doing? I used to have a channel called Draco's Quest. Now it's Dragon's Quest. I'd like to talk to you about a AI-generated image right here. As you can see, there's three individuals. The one in the middle has me so mad I can't actually speak his name without. Any rate, the one on the far left is George S. Patton, General, 3-star during World War II. The one on the extreme left, right, that is Douglas MacArthur. Now, both these men are a pair of my heroes. I have several World War II. Any rate, Patton would not like the individual in the middle. He would probably shove his boots so far up the man's ass it'd be needed tonsillectomy to tie his shoes and probably remove his boot. As for MacArthur, he'd probably beat the living crap or slap the living crap out of him so hard you wouldn't know who he was for a month. Any rate, the fact that the guy in the middle, is wearing a uniform that outranks both the Patton and MacArthur is an embarrassment to us all. It really is. Like I said, MacArthur would be busy slapping the crap out of him, beating the crap out of him, while Patton would be shoving his boots so far up his butt, he would need a tonsillectomy to remove his boot. Not to mention his leg, some other bizarre surgical matter. It'd be in his rectum all the way up to his tonsils. Any rate, now the reason why I'm upset is because, like I said, he's outranking both MacArthur and Patton. What gives him the right to dishonor them? Seriously, this guy right here, what gives him the right to dishonor two great generals? I don't know of one. Now, someone's going to say, well, I'm going to say it, beat you to it. It's never my honor to serve this country in the military. I tried. I had my father, who was a Marine Corps DI out of Pendleton. My brother, I don't know where he went to boot camp. I do know he served in Vietnam. I also do know that he spent his entire tour partying. He was in Saigon. My dad upheld every regulation in training and as a Marine. My brother, well, he broke just about every regulation and partied his living ass off. Now let's talk about this idiot. And what I and him have in common, we're both learning disabled. The only thing it is that we both have a very hard to measure or calculate intelligence quotient. So don't think anybody thinks that guy's an idiot. But I do believe he is suffering from paranoid delusional of grandeur. Any rate, let's finish this up. He has 5 deferments, last one being physical disability, which is bone spurs, which he doesn't have or didn't have then. And now I went to school within the same period of time, but I went through junior high and high school while he was going through college. But here's the thing, That was two very similar experiences. All I had to do to maintain a B plus average at the junior high and high school level was attend school. That was it. Do a few assignments here and there, but mainly attend school, and I can maintain a B plus average. I should say B minus average as a correction. And all he had to do in order to maintain a C average was just turn up for class, do one or two assignments per year. Okay, he didn't have to do that much work. And he got put on academic probation 4 times. Finally, when he got out of college, he got the bone spurs. Mysterious ailment. No sign of them through his college, but once he graduated, he developed bone spurs. Something that takes a while to get. Now, so this guy here. Now, the picture depicts, like I said, Patton, MacArthur, and him. If you take a look at the center picture, which is the individual in question, he's got the Medal of Honor and enough fruit salad on his chest with high-ranking medals that he actually has more honor than Patton or MacArthur, who actually did time in combat. His combat, this guy right here, was during Vietnam. He served combat time a tour or 3 or 4 at Studio 54 on the New York party scene, where the most dangerous thing he dodged was a bad case of syphilis. Not a 2-step snake. Now, for those of you who don't know what that is, a lot of Vietnam veterans will tell you what that was. It was a little itty bitty snake about that big. If it bit you, you got to take 2 steps. That's all you got. Not to mention some other really fun diseases, which I can't go into mentioning here because they're really gross. But dodging lead poisoning, claymores, 2 steps, artillery barrages, friendly fire, that was nowhere near as dangerous as dodging a venereal disease. And you'd have needed a shot. So one's stealing valor, one's manufacturing valor, and one is a fraud. And that's this one right here. I want to thank you, and please don't give him credits or acclimates that he doesn't deserve.